Now let us start with the third protocol of random access, that is CSMA bar CD, which stands for Carrier Sense Multiple Access with Collision Detection. CSMA bar CD is just a modification of CSMA with the additional feature of collision detection. We'll see why the collision detection is needed. We'll take one simple example. Let us assume that station 1 is sending the data and data of the station 1 gets collided by station 2. Then how station 1 will come to know that its data has been collided? For the same purpose, we require collision detection feature. There are some rules at CSMA bar CD. Totally we have 4 rules. Listen for the rules clearly. Rule 1 says sense the medium. If the medium is free or ideal, start the transmission immediately. Sense the medium. It is regarding the medium free. If it is free, start your transmission. Rule 2. It says if the medium is busy, then continue sensing of the medium until the medium becomes free. Once the medium becomes free, start your transmission. Then rule 3 tells if during the transmission collision occurs and that collision is detected by some of the node, that node has to send jamming signal to all other stations which are sharing that medium. Jamming signal is nothing but alarm. It is just like a alarming or informing all other stations sharing the medium as there is a collision occurred over the medium. Then that node or the jamming signal sent node will abort its transmission. Then we have the fourth rule. In fourth rule, after sending a jamming signal, node has to wait for some random amount of time and again it can start with the rule 1, where the rule 1 sends the medium. If the medium is ideal, start the transmission. Now just see the diagram. We'll have the explanation in the diagram. From the diagram, we'll come to know at a time t1, A started its transmission. So A started with the transmission of data where first bit of A is getting transmitted. And at a time t2, C starts its transmission. Since C or node C senses the medium as a ideal at a time t2 because still A's data not reached up to that level of C. Then at a time t3, node C detects the collision, but A does not know that there is a collision took place because noise occurred at the node C itself. Now node C will send a jamming signal to node A, B, D which are sharing the same medium, and node C will abort the transmission. But still the transmission at the A is carried on. And at a time t4, node A will receive a jamming signal of node C. When A receives a jamming signal, then it comes to know that there is a collision over the medium. Thus A aborts its transmission. This is all about the diagram. Just listen once again. At a time t1, A starts the transmission of data. At a time t2, C starts the transmission of data. Because at a time t2, C senses the medium and still the data of A does not reach the level of C at the time t2. Hence C senses the medium as ideal. But at time t3, collision is detected by the node C. When collision is detected, then C node will send jamming signal to node A, B, D which are sharing the same medium and abort its transmission. But still node A continues its transmission because A did not receive the jamming signal yet. After some time period of delay, that is at the time t4, A will receive the jamming signal from C, and at time t4, A also abort its transmission. After that, both A and C can wait for some random amount of time and they can sense the medium. If the medium is ideal, they can transmit the data immediately. This is the procedure of CSMA or CD. Now we will explain the same thing using the flowchart. Initially we will start with the start phase, then after the start we have k equal to 0. The meaning is we are initializing the back of time as a 0 and will predefinedly set a maximum back of time. In this diagram we have set the maximum back of time as 15. Then after initializing the back of time to 0, we need to apply one of the persistent method. Persistent methods are applied to sense the medium as ideal or busy. Now, after applying the persistent method, you have transmission done or collision detected. The meaning of this is whether we are checking whether the transmission is done or whether any collision is detected. If no transmission is done, if no collision is detected, then continue with the same procedure. If transmission is done, then we are going to detect the collision. If no collision, then transmission is success. If collision takes place, then the node need to send a jamming signal to all other nodes sharing the same medium. After sending a jamming signal, back of time gets incremented. Then that back of time is compared with k maximum, predefined maximum back of time. If k is greater than k max, if it is yes, then no further transmission takes place about the procedure. If no, then system will choose a random amount of time r. That random amount of time is chosen to wait for further process. After that we have wait t of b time. Then the node should wait for some random amount of time. That time or wait time we call it as t of b, where t of b is equal to random number selected into propagation time. Then continue with the same process.